Hello everybody, welcome one and all to Written Wednesday once again, where I slowly close OBS because I have no form of editing capabilities. I am joining you live, or not live if this is YouTube, for another installment of I've not written a gosh darn thing since the last stream. I am a bad potato man. Just fueled of caffeine, I see, says Meg. Yes, I am. Well, 0 calories, 0 sugar. I don't know what it says about caffeine. Dang, bad potatoes. Yes, the worst of potatoes. I am the unforgivable spud. No, that's not... caffeine. There we go. Caffeine from all sources. 70 milligrams per 8 fluid ounces. 140 per can. Well, hopefully that's not top right of the can. Yeah, no, this is the new stream. Just me looking existentially and longingly into a can of Monster Energy drink, praying that one day they'll give me a sponsor. One day. Now, you light up my life. Oh God, what a dim world you must live in. Thank you, though, Meg. Now let's see. I know the word now, or the code to want to do this, and it's blatantly obvious, so I feel very silly. Right, that's you singing to the monster can. Oh, okay. Just having a moment here. Now we're gonna have to hold the treble up here and give it long flowing locks. Because as we know, I've got more hair than a 1980s power metal band. I just need to think of how to want to lead into this next sentence, and we'll see if I can't get a whopping 1 page in. Oh, lords. Let's move you there. Where's a safer place to move you? Because if there's one or two things I can't stand, it's when a paper gets bent and you can't get the little crease out of it, and when it gets like a grease stain or like a mark on the paper, because then it will never go away. And that is the quickest way to rustle my jimmies. Okay, let's see what we got here. Because again, keep notes, as I've been saying. Keep notes of your ideas, no matter how bad or crappy or scummy you think they are. Write them down. You can always strike them from the record later. Oh, that's horrible. Yes. No, I'm glad someone else can relate to my... Oh, God. Speaking of relatable pain and overloading the mic. Sorry. There's one thing I don't get that my one friend was telling me that's a thing, and for some reason I don't know what they're... Force a habit. But... yeah, note down your ideas, no matter how bad they are. You can always remove them later. But something my friend was telling me that I find absolutely egregious. Should I tell you about my fan fiction, Caleb? Later, Caleb. In private, Sush. Wink. I don't even know what your fiction's about. But that's how I got my start writing online. I used to do a lot of Halo fan fictions. But, well, my Caleb fan fiction. My Caleb fan fiction. What a boring piece of work that would have to be. Once a Wednesday, he got in front of a camera, awkwardly shuffling and jiggling around his neck fat, groping his chin and straightening his tie, talking about a lot of nothing, but seeming important. But back to the original topic. My friend was telling me about something that I find absolutely reprehensible, and I don't know how other people can do it, where they get straight out of a shower and they've got water in their ears still, and they'll get right back on their computer and put the earbuds in their ears with water still in there. I can't tell you how heinous that is to me. And I can't believe there are people who can get on with their life with that feeling of that water in there. Then they get like Swimmer Zero a week later. It's like, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. It's like, because you put your earbuds in and you forced it into your inner ear. It's why you don't jam your fingers into your ear while you're underwater. Like, nah, that's not it. No, that couldn't be it. I think something. It's like, I will throttle the life out of you. The last thing you will see in this world is the dulled shimmer of my thrift store cufflinks. And just aggressively vibrating chin. Alright, now. Let's see here. Commands again. No, I have to escape. Oh yes, there was something I wanted to change. Let me just see if I'm using the right word here. Synonyms. Thesaurus. Come on, Thesaurus, don't leave me hanging, broski. But PG. I didn't say curse, that was FUTS. What's this? Unceremoniously messaging people in my streams. New definition. Wait, then what the heck was... Whoa. I recall... Is it... No, not slain. I recall a slew of people, meaning like a large group of people. A large number or quantity of something. Yeah, so that's SLEW. Okay. Hello, Twitter. What have we here? I am easily distracted with the attention span of a gnat. Oh, cool. Alright, a slew. Oh, and I'm going to put a note here to make sure I explain this in the beginning. Boop, 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 boop. Where did I put that note? Here's the page where I put the note from Sush. So I'm going to put this note here too, to explain the mech cast system. There is a mecha system. Alright, so, Sush. I know you're going to be a little disappointed because not often am I going to delve into the world of giant robots, but I like the word mecha a bit more than I do just robot in general. So for Infinity Quest, since I wanted to make it feel a little bit more alien... Oh, we're going to get to a smart lesson! I get to do a lesson! I haven't done one of these in forever in these. But since I want the UCASC to seem... I don't like mechas. Well, then you're going to be exceptionally happy, Sush. But to make the UCASC seem a little bit more... Oh yeah, she likes Rokusho. To make the UCASC seem a little bit more alien, instead of using the term robot, which is heavily derived from, I believe, Czech, I wanted to use something that had sort of a different sound to it. Mecha for mechanical, bio for biological. And I have mecha and bio herzogs and stuff of the sort as a position of authority in the UCASC. The problem, or one of the difficulties, I guess, for writing sci-fi, especially with aliens, is to maintain the presence of unfamiliarity with something. The more weird you can make something sound, like they've reached, even if it's something that we both share, if it's a point where we're similar, to make it sound like they went through an entirely different process to get to the same conclusion, the better. Like one thing I have, the word spaceship being considered by the UCASC as some sort of weird human slang. Ship, it is not a skyboat. You call it airplane. For them, it's a stellar vehicle. It's not a boat, and they think it's weird human nautical slang. So, with robots, I wanted to use the word mecha because it sounded strange. It sounded different. And personally, I just like the word. But whenever you're making aliens, there's always this line you have to straddle of the more you can make them seem believable to the audience, the more you can explain things in ways they understand, the more gravity you give to them, but to a sense, the more familiar you make them seem. Alternatively, the more alien you make them, the more vague you have to make it seem, the more unknowable to your audience you have to make it seem. But if you go too far down that path, it just seems like you're waving your hand and doing... It works because it works, magical narrator powers go. And you have to find the right balance for you for how familiar or alien you're wanting your content to want to seem. You can go hard suspension of disbelief, or hard detail, where it becomes much easier to suspend their disbelief because it seems so explainable or plausible almost, in a sense, if you write it right, which I more than likely haven't. But there's that, or there's the whole... Look at the Alien franchise with the Xenomorph. The less we know about them, the more scary and alien they seem, but the more like we go through the sequels and they try and explain it as some sort of alien bioweapon, and it's just a mutagen or AI science project that's just been gone over again and again and again and again. It seems more clinical, and it doesn't quite have that same unknowable vibe to it. Meg, you need fear nothing. Sush has had all of her shots. She will not bite, I can assure of it. But yeah, when writing with aliens, always keep that in mind. Choose where to be vague. Choose how alien you want them to see or seem by comparison. But don't ever entirely suspend your efforts to help suspend the audience's disbelief by meeting them halfway on demanding what you're wanting them to believe. Right, airplanes. 3D shape made out of metal. What is this trash culture? Yeah. But yeah, for the robots, I use the words mecha, roboid, automa, just various things like that interchangeably as synonyms. And I have them working on a functional caste system because I borrow very, very slightly from insects to a certain way because of just how bluntly logical and efficient I imagine a machine to want to be, and any machine-like culture is going to sort of be, I think, very harshly heretical or hierarchical with its level of functionality and complexity. I have like 5 points on this mecha caste system where it goes from caste 0, caste 0.5, caste 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 0 would be the robots we have now, except for a little bit more advanced, like self-contained. 0.5 would be the up from that, where it's still basically what limited amount we can do with robots now, but with some ability to actually be used in the home on their own and sort of be able to take orders with at least one specific function in mind, like a house caretaker or something like that. And then we get into the Caste 1, a dedicated machine that can do its tasks no matter what way it is phrased to them. It's smart enough to want to interpret a human's orders or interact with them, or an alien given this setting, so they can talk and explain, like, go build that building. I need you to work up these blueprints. Go fetch me a monkey wrench or something like that. And then you have Caste 2, which is we're dealing with humanoids or humanoid robots, which aren't designed exclusively with one purpose or function in mind, and is a little bit more intelligent or advanced. Yeah, fetch me a monkey. Yeah, there was a boom in the market for robots that could literally go out and just capture a monkey and bring it to people. The zoo industry for when aliens showed up just skyrocketed because they hadn't seen any of it. The Ringling Brothers just went through the roof. But I'm going to have to go back through some of the earlier chapters when I rewrite the earlier bits of this. Because, again, some of this book is very old. And I'm going to make sure I explain that, as well as the neutron power source that Sush had pointed out all those many episodes ago. I want a robot that doesn't refuse to go to the grocery store every effing day. Ah, yes, the automated roommate. What a breakthrough in engineering that was. Single manly tear. Oh, to explain that the UCASC uses neutron power and that they actually store neutrons, and it's like a thing in the universe, not just mention neutrons out of the blue. It loops back to you because you are a big part of these streams, because I am fairly certain you have not missed a single one. I don't even know what UCASC is. Okay. It is UCASC. And it stands for the United Cultural Acceptance Species Commonwealth. It is the main good guy empire of this series. But congrats for you for picking up the second at the end there, because a lot of the times when I say it, people think I say UCAS. Bring me to life, Coca-Cola Zero. The toxic chemical soup that I am mixing in my stomach with this is going to be absolutely fantastic. You're siding with the lizard peeps. Oh no, Sush has joined the noodles. No, plot twist. Sush is actually a character in the book being played by a very intelligent bot, and it's going to be the big reveal afterwards that Sush is actually the Lord High Master of the Rolfians. Have fun with your ulcers. Oh yes! Yes, it will be a barrel full of monkeys. Robot, fetch me more of those monkeys. Or excuse me, Mecha. I need to say Mecha. It's not special enough if I don't say it. Excuse me. I am so sorry for my bad manners while I stream. Oh god, you should hear what I can rip when I don't know why, but Coke Zero gives me the loudest, longest, like most intensely sustained burps I've ever had. So after a day or two of having them in a row, I can thunderously clap off at least a 3-minute burp. I want to commit 0 HP. I know my bad manners has scared off the dainty and refined Sush into a black void. Excuse me. Empty calories. Yes. Empty calories, but full burps. I'll drop you up at a Pokemon Center or something. Oh god. What would happen if we max out Sush's HP? Oh no. Excuse me. Oh god, no, not a god. Is it canon now that I'm a rabbit fusion? I have no idea, Sush. What happens in Discord stays in Discord. I had to try and keep in my soda. Yeah, no, I'm terrible for that. If you're drinking or eating, do so at your own risk. This is not the stream for that, because eventually it will end up on your monitor. Either because I've said something that you find that funny, or I've said something that stupid that your head just kind of explodes from, like, the intelligence deficit creating, like, some sort of singularity inside of your head that makes it explode. Implode, I guess. I want to commit sad Caleb. The return of the single manly tear. There we go. BRB, I gotta go make Caleb as miserable as me. And I have a message in Discord, oh no. Who is it from? Oh, it's from Jacob. what is... No. I am not going to click that link because I'm reasonably sure I know which one it is. Because for the past couple of days, out of the blue, Sush asks me, what would you do with the power to fuse and combine things and create chimera? I'm like, I don't know, I'd need some context for this. Am I doing it for, yits and giggles? Am I doing this for like a personal guard animal? Why am I doing this? And of course, the topic eventually, after some joking and talking back and forth, led back to Nina from Full Metal Alchemist and the tragedy that was that. Spoilers, I'm not going to say expletives, but her bleeping bleep hole dad takes and fuses her with the mother bleeping bleep bleep bleeping dog into this sad crying thing that ends up dying at the end. Bleep you, Full Metal Jacket. Or excuse me, Full Metal Alchemist. And for whatever reason, apparently there's a t-shirt design or something of Nina and the dog all happy as can be doing the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z. And Sush has decided to harass me with that. I am calling the police. This is harassment. I don't appreciate this, Sush, for the past 3 days. So in response, I decided if I had such powers, I would fuse Sush to a sheep and a rabbit, so she would be a passive herbivore who would hurt no one ever again. So from now until the end of days, we will call Sush the Cotton Carrot. I've seen the cosplay video. And it breaks my heart in 3 dimensions as much as it does in 2. Thank you very much. Oh my god, Sush, do you have like little icons for everything? I like how the fusion results in the ability to hold up 2 fingers because the ones up top are only using 1 finger at a time. It's just like the fusion. Now I have the power of 2 fingers. I realized that didn't quite sound as PG coming out my mouth as it did in my head, so I would like to take the minute to apologize for that. I am strictly blaming Monster. They are legally liable for all of this. Forgive me, Lord, for I know not what I do. Taking another sip of plausible deniability. Sush? No, that was, no, stop it, no, don't, yeah, there we go, it is gone. The more you talk, the more it tries to wiggle away from me. It never happened. We're past that. No, never said that. I don't know what you're talking about. Plausible deniability. Take it up with Mr. Monster. I'm sure Herman would like the conversation. Sush! You're ruining me! I'm hoping that's a double entendre. I don't want to know. I ain't asking. You people drive me to drink. And by people, I mean... Wait, no, if I fuse Sush with multiple other things, does that make her people or person? Sheeple. I'll think of something to go with that later. I have another fusion. Oh no. No. We have Sush's other fusion right here. Hang on. Her ultimate form If we fuse Sush with even more pasta, we get her final form. The ultimate expression of Sush. That's right, Sush. I'm onto you. I have witnessed your final form. Of course you sent it to me on Discord. Of course you did. Of course you did. Of course you did. And I'm out of Monster Energy. At some point, I'm going to hype myself up enough during one of these streams that I technically classify as Jeff Dunham's puppet as a peanut. And that's just going to be the rest of the stream. Just me on some sort of self-destructive energy kick. Alright. Focus. Alchemize is a word? I mean, I'll occasionally make up tenses of words, but I didn't think that was a thing. I'm going to look that up real quick. Definition. I also make up tenses sometimes, like the GM keeps dicing at me. Oh no. Sush, hope for 20s. Hope for 20s, because then there's nothing he can do to stop you. Yeah, that seems a little bogus. I also don't think that's fair to the players. You might want to bring that up with him, that it's not fair that you can't see your own dice. I can't blame you if he's getting funny like that. Oh, I might have to try doing that D&D stream idea that you put forward on Thursdays. Just make it a D&Thursdays or something. I don't know. Something that I can bootleg so it sounds like it's supposed to start with a D. D&Tuesday. Monster Mondays. Fantasy Friday. That might be a thing. Written Wednesday, Fantasy Friday. Go and get a hobby day. I want to have my whole week socked up. Spellcast Saturday. You should make stir-fry streams instead and put them on Fridays. I got no pun for that. You're just hungry. Oh, you got a pun for that. You have returned. And to get a Band-Aid. Well, I hope you're alright. And Sush, let's hear this pun. Oh, I'll take the tab off this. You have been taxed, sir. Sush, I avoided making the same pun. Please stop. Family friendly. Family friendly. We are family friendly kaboblings. Alright, Sush, what's your pun? What's your pun for the Stir Friday? That was it, wasn't it? Sush, was that your joke? Stir Friday. Where'd you say it? Oh, Stir Friday. Oh. I know, I need to read the chat. The one time that I decide not to read the chat and it bites me in the chokas. The disappointment in Caleb's voice physically hurts. I know. I know. But something I wasn't disappointed over, which Sush turned me on to, is Mob Psycho 100. It is actually very entertaining, and I thank you very much for tuning me into that, Sush. So hooray for you. And Meg's just awesome in general, so double hooray for you. And I hope you enjoy the tweet on Twitter I had done earlier to your Fashion Police segment. I actually had to look up the Florida radio police codes that nobody uses anymore because I like police codes. So everything in there is theoretically legit. And Sush, I do want to watch it probably tomorrow. Our appointment was for Friday. And I'm not changing it. Alright. Oh, yes, I forgot we scheduled it Friday. I scheduled ahead. You'll have to make another appointment. Well, I'm already booked this far, so... I am officially out of drink. If I want to continue, it will be water. Water. That one kind of came around, bitcha, huh? Alright. Slew of Mecha. Barely reading. Do you think there should be a comma between mecha and barely? A slew of mecha, barely rating as cast 1, if that, rained in seemingly endless waves against the walls of the derelict fortress. Simple components stolen from various bits of farming equipment and vehicles were mashed inside of a hastily alchemized metal shell that had been... Need one there. That had... But you don't like it? Slew of mechas. No, I think I used mecha. No, it is not a mecha barley. A slew of mecha, barely rating as cast not 6 1. Space it. Pat's Meg's face. No cry. That is magical right there. I'm going to have to debate on what plural system I want to use there. Because I think a group of mecha. Pardon. A group of mecha implies a group of one mecha. I don't know. I kind of like the sound of mecha over mechas. I'll put the S there and come back to it. Just call them freaking robots. God. Robots. I think that's how that's spelled there without the other O. Mechas is a trash term. Single manly tier return. I'm up to the tri-manly tier. Also known as the normal cry for Tien Shinhan. Just call them big robos. No, because they are small robos. Watching Magus XLR and oh my god, I loved Magus XLR so much. So according to the net, it is both mechs and mecha, or excuse me, mechas. I must concede to the awesome might of the internet. That's what I said an hour ago. Neutrons are neutral particles. He was number one. I want to eat you, Caleb. You cannot have my Caleb. I'm still using it. Actually, let me find a meme. Oh no. Is that dingy or dingy? Please be dingy and not dingy. I'm not familiar enough with monotical. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's see what Sush is sending me. Real quick. The original title of that video was Tumblr in a Nutshell. Oh, I'm gonna make all sorts of friends this stream. Oh boy, oh.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
I need a drink of water real quick. But that was very informative. Thank you. I don't know what you're talking about. I am not making a face. I'm just having some crisp, excuse me, some crisp, delicious, delicious water. I always need a little bit of water after receiving a very informative piece of media, so that is simply my face of needing water. Well, Seuss, congratulations, you've killed Meg. No, I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't a meme. That was a historical document. That was a professional piece of information That should be the centerpiece of a Smithsonian exhibit on the culture of the denizens of Tumblr. Especially after that one update where they were getting rid of all the smut. Excuse me. Oh, hang on. I have something for this time. That was a thing recently. Someone had bought out Tumblr and they were getting rid of all the smut that those people had uploaded there. And like everyone was super salty and bitter about it. And like they went out across the internet on like some great exodus or something to Twitter and all these other places. I thought they only got... Smut does not mean dog pictures. Oops. Yep, there we go. It's basically the second thing you said there. Yeah, I thought Yahoo or something was getting involved with it. Or something. I'd believe it at this point. This is information I do not need. You and your anti-Yahoo thing. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Let me look up here. Yahoo buys... Yeah, right here. Yahoo buys Tumblr. Promises not to screw it up. Oh, it's from CNN. It might as well be fake news then, maybe. Yahoo hints that $1 billion Tumblr acquisition. How do you pay someone that much for something that little bit of a return? Okay, let me... More research. See, I'm worried that this isn't that fun of a stream watching me go to the internet and Google stuff. But that is one of the key points of writing. You need to research and look stuff up. Well, that's fresh in your head. Okay, map grid reference. Oh, that would be nice. That would be very nice. Thank you. Oh, you there? No, you there. Right there. View image. Oh boy, I believe okay, how to give grid you don't open stuff up. I just want to look at the image. Okay. That's what I thought. Corner. Okay. Oh boy. Let's check the chat to hear how stupid I am. Okay. I remember that the EU passed along. I'm just going to get rid of that because I am far too uptight and Republican to allow such language. Yeah, no, when I am away, the Sush will play. Okay, so... it would be 00... Oh, you gotta... oh, that's gonna take some studying. The reason you haven't banned me is because you are scared I will send you more memes on Discord. No, it'll just be the picture with Nina over and over and over again. Okay, Roger. one. Oh, there's a ray. That sounds like a big thing to want to say. It's just, welcome to the Watch Him Answer His Mail simulator. Okay, 5x5. May on Discord. Oh, it's the dog again. I know it's going to be the dog again. Yeah. Oh wait, what? Oh, the little rabbit dude. Oh, you have modified it. Okay. We're learning. 5x5. So traffic clear. 1. Oh, I know. I miss that term so much because now everything has to be like this huge. I identify with. This is my expression of self, and if I don't make this my every waking blog post and every, like the first sentence you read on any of my social media, and it's not entirely my personality, then it's not a thing. Just let people be who they are. Just be who they are. Don't make up some fancy, goofy word that makes you feel special. Just be what you are. Be what you are and decide what that is defined by to you. Ah, okay, what? Alright, well, I always hear people, they identify as a man today, but not all the time. Gender fluid. I hear that one thrown around a lot. And I didn't know what it meant at first because for a while I was relatively sheltered from like the crazy branching internet terms. You say tomboys still exist. I'm saying I miss hearing that word. I know it still exists. I hope it does. And not everything's this big gender studies lesson where they identify as 15 different things. But to explain, I had originally heard the term and I was asking for clarification on it. And I was told that sometimes they feel like a boy, sometimes they feel like a girl. So they'll dress certain ways to let you know which one they're feeling. I asked, well, how do you feel like a boy, or how do you feel like a girl? And the answers I always get are like the most stereotypical sexist answers possible from the people who are claiming to be against, like the paragon against these sexual stereotypes and stuff like that based on the person. And they come up with all these ridiculous little terms talking about some sort of enlightened state, how it's a spectrum. They're not just one thing or the other, and they have all this goofy nonsense. And when you press them on like, okay, well, how's this different from a boy? How's this different from a girl? They always bring up, sometimes they want to be dresses, sometimes they want to do this, sometimes they want to do that, and it's always the most stereotypical stuff. And it blows my mind that that's a thing, that's something that they can stand there and preach to be this enlightened scholar and this sympathetic person, and that anyone who doesn't agree with them is this troglodyte from the past. But their very definitions and like their points of reference are just as archaic, if not worse, because they're saying in order to feel like, in order to act like, you must do that thing. That is their definition, whether they admit it or not. My typing glasses have been equipped. Oh, yes, they have. And hello, welcome, Katie. I just miss the times when you could call a spade a spade. And they weren't on some peyote-fueled vision quest across their gender spectrum. It was a tomboy. You know, just the good old simple 90s. Spade is a soup. They prefer shovel. Okay. Walked right into that one. You got me, Sush. A spade is a spade, a screw is a screw, and a screwdriver is both a drink and a tool. Enough said. My neighbor is a small lady. This is the one episode of the stream where, like, right now everybody unsubscribes and I receive immense amount of flack. I have 33 subscribers, literally not even a blip on the radar. For this one little bit of my insight on the world, it is going to pop up and just be used against me from now until the end of days. Why am I still wearing this? Small lady, she says, I'm not even a dwarf, I'm a knee kicker. And sounds like an angry Yoggle. She is great, I bet. Sounds awesome. That's fantastic. Let me see if I can't piece this together. And I'm using a bigger map, so you would be 4-1. Don't blame the player, blame the game. I am a product of my environment. Sounds awesome. Bread, like I said. Namely organic chemistry and biology. Memes have ruined you. We're having a big dramatic moment here. God, the internet has ruined me. No, Sush, memes have ruined you. I read the word biology and giggled. FML, LOL. Sush, I'm sorry. We will salute you on your long trek into the night. Whispers softly. Heh. A loggy. Ah, I see what you're doing there. Oh look, the one character I was talking to you about. I went to commit 0 HP, and the stream has come full circle. Into a modest river. So let me look over this again. And this is what the hell. Asking the real questions here. It's almost like it's just a few fathoms off. It's almost a lake, but yeah, and still then I maintain a very strong puddle stance or status. Defend thy puddle. Don't tread on me. You get your shoes wet. I have bad news. Did you forget to switch to Geico? Things, a thing, there we go. Open with MS Paint. I looked at my schedule and it says if you can't watch anime tomorrow, we have to watch anime tonight, as well as Friday. Get out of here. That's what it says, not my fault, that's what it says. Oh, well, of course, if that's what it says, you know. If that's what it says, you know. I guess we don't have a choice. Well, you know, I guess you know. Oh my god, that would be insane. How funny would it be if crows sounded like Godzilla's roar when they came into a cawing fit? Oh, the parrots, obviously, because then I could come to some sort of agreement with them. Please ascend the team. Grid square 4-1 ASAP. I got friendlies MIA somewhere in that area near the Whiskey Alpha Tango Echo Romeo plant. Might need some assistance. Over. They cooperate. So just tricky way. No crows around here. Nothing to see. Well, technically they wouldn't be wrong. There wouldn't be any crows. They'd be parrots. You'd fall for it every time. Oh, Sush is a trusting soul. Comprehension doesn't equal community. No, but I'd like to think the basis of coexistence exists in every sentient and thinking being, because inherently there is a good and evil in all of us, and at some point you should be able to find commonality. Hopefully. And besides, they're parrots. Their standards can't be that high in life. I could offer them like a handful of very shiny pocket change that would keep them entertained at least a good 45 minutes. Parrots are too smart for our own good. I mean, their own good. I'm not a bird. No, we've established that you are a sheep-rabbit-human hybrid of sorts. I tell them, to be honest, or else I'd be eaten good. Oh god, what restaurant's slogan is that? Eaten good in the neighborhood? I want to say Outback. I don't think that's right. God, I can't remember. Eaten good in the neighborhood. I don't remember. I was a Turing test gone wrong. Oh my god, it was Outback. Yes. That was our first discussion. Oh god. I don't know. I think the whole salt mine thing is still my peak for the night. Oh god, speaking of Turing tests gone wrong. I died in 1945. Speaking of Turing tests gone wrong, please tell me you guys have seen that video. I think I linked it in one of the streams previously, where they have like one of those neural network AIs take and write an Outback Steakhouse commercial or something like that, or yeah, I think it was Outback Steakhouse or something, but then unlimited breadsticks. He ate an Italian or something like that. Oh god, I absolutely adored it. That was hilarious. The Harry Potter book, though. I thought it was better than the real one. I'm edgy like that. Well, yeah, anymore, I don't know what level J.K. Rowling's at. Not like I'm trying to put myself on a pedestal here, since, you know, we're both writing. But I think at this point, given enough time and training, yeah, the AIs would... they might have a better chance at a bestseller. Army Study Guide, yes, and the last. Where's the search? Equipment, cadence. Where's the bit about the radio? Don't want to download your stuff. Oh, you don't have a search thing, do you? Would it... No, just let it up. You can get out of your stalker. Oh, there we go. I'm going to be happy to get back to the actual main characters of this book. It's been nice to sort of fill out the rest of the scene on what's going on here, but I don't want to write my main guys out of my book. Ah, here we go. Oh, it was a different website. Yeah, I thought so. Just sticks a face on a body. Oh, that's sad. I've seen some good ones where it changes the color and kind of morphs them, but I guess there's only so much those things can do without having actual artists working for them. Well, it seems like you two are having fun. No, she's not mad at you. She just had to go a little bit. She's gearing up for a trip to... I forget the name of the convention, but it's going to be, I think, on Friday, so... Yeah, Meg was here, but she took off a little bit ago, I think probably to want to de-stress for her upcoming trip. I forget what the name of the convention was called. I know she told me. I think it was BLFC, but I'm not sure. Deploy the TP launchers, yes. The ultimate weapon. I saw Mario Maker 2 trending on Twitter, but I did not look into why. Sure. Oh my. Yeah, that does sound fun. What don't you like? You want it to be capitalized, okay. Oh, that's neat. Gonna check here. Alright. This. There we go. That was a stupid. There we go. Oh goodness, I remember at this point I'd have an entire chapter done, and it's been 2 hours about to want to get part of a page done. But I guess sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles when you're doing research and trying to make the book as good as possible. I'm just trying to recapture some of that groove and just pounce on things and just write, because I know at some point one of the biggest problems when you're working is for anyone who's still watching who didn't just jump ship the second I started talking about the tomboy gender fluid stuff. And I'm not comparing the two, I'm just using those as descriptors. But for anyone still here, hello, you have a strong constitution, my friend. But yeah, word of advice, it is very, very easy to think yourself to death. So like I said with the notes, just write. Just put it down. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, you can always come back to it. But getting into the habit and strengthening that response to just seize up will never help anyone. I am a strong constitution. Yes, you are. I have 3 in constitutions. Whoa, Sush, hang on. Let me hang on. We're gonna roll here and see just how I am a very strong wizard. Well, Sush, let's see if you roll a 20. Does Sush hang in there? Hang on. Sush, look at that. It's a 17. You are strong enough to... Sush is indeed. Sush is indeed strong enough to stand here. Here, let's roll. Let's roll for... As long as I have him out here, let's roll for Katie. Hang on. Ooh. Katie, you have a 6. I'm going to roll against you real quick to see if that's enough to wanna beat the GM here. 6. We're tied, so you managed to get through. You squeak on by. It was an off day for you. The sun was in your eyes, but your constitution was strong enough to endure. The incredible power of Sush emanated from you and filled you up. Okay, it means re-rolled. Well, in my game, tie, I'll just give it to you. This is the player story, not the creature story. I am strong bearbarian. Right on. Oh, bearbarian. A bearberry. Oh, God. Oh, no. Someone's given Katie the power to create chimeras as well. We have the bearbarian. 2 times the bear, multiple times the barbarian. Infinite savagery. Does Katie have a beard? I'm gonna say... No, hang on. I'll bring it back. We're gonna roll. We're gonna see. Does Katie have a beard? Hang on. Where's the old 20? Alright. Above 10, yes. 10 below, no. It's a tie roll. This time, This time I will re-roll. It is the greatest mystery. We need answers. Does nah, I don't need a beard. Well, we'll see if you have a beard. Re-rolling and 11. It is confirmed here and now for all to see that indeed Katie has a beard. Oh, and his name's Tesh. Here he is. Hey Tesh, how you doing? I'm just gonna put these away because no single man should have that kind of power. A wild Teshak has appeared. Yes, the Ferengi didn't want him. He was dropped off here. I hear Gidge in the other room. What did you type? Throws Master Ball. Okay, let's get back to typing. Don't waste your Master Ball on a wild critter. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that you could catch Tesh with a Great Ball, probably a standard Pokeball. I'd go one farther and say you could probably capture him with a Meatball. You assume I can be caught. Oh no, he's discovered the body butter. Yeah, no, hang on, I want to see. We're going to bring the dice back down here. Let's see how much the body butter adds to his agility. 13. The body butter has gifted him with a natural, what is it? A natural whatever the word I just said was, of 13. Agility, that's what it is. His agility is stronger than the beard. Slipperiness. That's a word for it. Oh God, stop doing that. If anything, I'll give you one. That joke caught me off guard. A meatball. Okay. Oh, Tesh, message me on Skype after I'm done streaming. I had an idea I wanted to run past you about that thing I want to film. Far off in the future, that project I'd like to eventually get the gumption to want to do. And I want to see what you think of it because I think it's kind of awesome. Ultimately, I will leave the choice up to you. Aye, aye, Captain. Heck yes. One day. I am Dova Bear. Or Bear, excuse me, it's Bear. God, I'm turning into PewDiePie. Making controversial statements. I can't say the word bear. Ugh. Yes, yes, I remember the Doom Chicken. The Dovakin, yes. Go ahead and link that one in the chat. I will let you get away with that. That is something that must be released onto everything. Released. I'm sorry everybody, I have failed. I do not deserve the smarty glasses. I'm just going to put them away. I do not have the power of speaking that warrants such smarty glasses. I'm disappointed in myself, and I will strive to be better and well spoken in the future, and I will inevitably fail. And now I can't see because everything's all blurry. Sounds adorably maniacal. Bagok! And just everything goes flying off. I don't... You should... The way Discord works, when you right-click it after you click it to open it originally, it should give you an option to open it in, like, Open Link or something like that, or Copy Link. Oh boy, got one of my good old-fashioned headaches coming on. Tesh reads the paper. I have some hard armored points. Oh, reads paper. Okay, sorry. No, I thought like this was an RP where you're just so bored with everything you whipped out the fatherly newspaper and just said, them Dodgers seem to be doing good. I've got literally a million other things I could be doing right now, Caleb. I hope you appreciate this bonding time we're sharing. All right, let's see this most foul Dovahkiin. Oh, this is what the internet was made for. That is one very angry chicken. I don't think he was socialized as a child, and he could use some help. Come on, let's see if we can get to the end of this page. I take my turn to ready my epic stapler. The swing line of Eld. Roll for initiative. There is no initiative. I'll be the judge of that. Alright, I'm going to roll one for Sush's initiative. And then I will roll one for... You know, I just realized saying I'm going to roll one sounds a little bit off-putting. I'm going to roll for Sush's initiative, and then I'm going to see if Katie defeats it. Oh! A 3. Sush's initiative is a 3. Let's see. Is Katie's game stronger than a 3? It is not! It is literally a 1. Tesh, I also have dice. I challenge you. Okay, Tesh's dice. For reading the newspaper. He gets a 7. My not reading a newspaper. 17. Illiteracy prevails. I'm going to keep dropping the dice. Rolls. A 10. I'm just going to close this bag, but I'm going to keep this down here for shenanigans to prevail. Straighten the vest and tie. Hello, me. I am still in frame. We're good. Oh, it's murder on the eyes, though. My generation is the last of those who believed in initiative's power. The Fist of the North Star Initiative. It is indestructible. Caleb, I want you to go Super Saiyan 3. Are you kidding me? This entire room would be filled up with hair at that point. Super Saiyan, your hair just gets longer and longer. At that point, it would just be nothing but hair. That's like if Raditz went Super Saiyan 3. Oh my god! There wouldn't be a sink on planet Earth that I couldn't clog. He just looked like those balls of fur from Star Trek. Yeah, I wonder what those things were. What were they called again? Think. Oh, yeah. Badgers, I think. Oh, God, no. I love tribbles. Be warned, traveler. Though your dice slacken me, my time will come. Tribbles! Tribbles! I never watched Star Trek. Yes, it was episode 42 of the original Star Trek series, The Trouble with Tribbles. Sit aboard, Starbase. I want to say K7? Over Sherman's planet? And they say I am obsessed. Yeah, Sush, I can speak bits and pieces of Klingon. I think I topped that point from fashionably nerdy to here's my pocket protector, thir. One of the few things I know is Trackstar. Oh no, dyslexia am hurting bad. I wonder if Yoda was dyslexic. That would explain a lot. God, I hate Tar. God, I hate Tar Wars New Generation. Read backwards? I do. Serious problem it is. Solid GPA I do not have. How to trigger a nerd in 5 seconds. Oh yeah, I love that Star Wars with Picard from Battlestar Galactica. Oh, how to trigger a nerd in 5 seconds. Frito shot first? Oh, here. Much tutoring much tutoring I needed as child. Hans Yolo. God, no, I love that one video Gidge linked me, where it's just the picture of Yoda crying with the kazoos in the background, where it's just, please God, let me meet her. Tesh, no, I shot first. They both suck. Just from across the bar. Hey guys, bang! Now that thur. Remember when Yoda was a real dwarf in a gremlin costume? Man, Star Trek has changed. Oh God, Sush, for the good of this stream. For the good of this stream, I'm going to make a lot of noise and shoot you. Thank God I emptied all the water, and this toy comes apart very easily. Oh boy. If that would have broke, I would have been mildly angry. I used to be a huge fan of Dexter's Lab as a kid. Still am. It was a great show. And then he went on to make Samurai Jack, which is just like from 1 to 100. Caleb 2019. For the good of the stream, I'm going to make a lot of noise and shoot you. You know, that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you gotta be loud and you gotta go loud. Hang on. I can crank up the setting, I believe. Sush, I didn't want to have to use maximum power. Oh, I have a Megaplex question. Ask away, Tesh. Back off, Caleb, or I'm gonna dance. Oh God, no. The wedding dance, also known as the funeral dance of Sush. Nobody wants to see that. Hang on. Let me roll. Let me roll. Who wants to see Sush dance? Does anyone want to see Sush dance? 18. The world must see Sush's dance. So for the theme, can I borrow one of your top hats? I know you got. Yes, I have two, actually. Which one do you want? The one with the red band around it, or the one that collapses? Show me what you got, says Katie. Quintal groan. I don't know if that would be distinguishable from their usual breathing. But we will eventually get to the Quintal and other species. Which one is bigger? I mean, Susan. I think they're both the same size. I'm not sure. Make that red boy one then. Okay. Yeah, even though I never wear them because I don't think long hair looks very good with hats, I usually have to tie it back. But despite rarely ever wearing them, I'm kind of an aficionado on hats. And I have this absurd collection of them that I wear on very sparing occasions. And I'm kind of glad I have them because it's come in handy more than once. because during my graduation, apparently my Jupiter-sized head would not fit any of the graduation caps. And they're like, no, you have to wear one of the hats. So I took this little black fedora I had, since a fedora gets more narrow at the top, kind of, and stretched the the graduation cap over the top of this thing. And I had to wear this hat sandwich to the graduation. I see the little face there. I think Katie's having some sort of spiritual crisis after encountering the dance of Sush. Oh, Rosie says hi. Hello, little cat. Oh, yeah, Sush would love Rosie. Sush loves little cats. And Rosie's a goofball. Rosie is my widow cat. Yep, whittle. As in, she is now not so little. Whittle as in she made her herself out of maple. Come on, I want to make this a good even page for this stream. We're gonna press through it. We've weathered the non-existent controversy I'm pretending that we had. Come on. DM must roll for initiative. Alright. Do I have the initiative to go through and finish writing this page? To press on, he must pass the dice test. Alright. 10 below, no. 11 and up, I do. It was a 6. That's not going to go well. I feel like in any D&D game set in modern day, you would have to roll for controversy every action, no matter how small. Yes. And if you roll 20, you just get removed from society, no matter what. No, if you roll a 20, the full might of the Democratic Party just comes crashing down to support you and absolve you of anything what you say on all the major news networks. You're saying, no, it was misinterpreted. That quote was taken out of context, and we support him, dang it. Get your head in the game, scribe. Certainly, there's enough of it to go around. push. God, I've been watching so much Jester 814 that every time I type this radio stuff, I just hear Drum's voice saying all this. If you roll a one... My God, could you imagine the size of the dice you'd need to roll a 100? You are exiled to the wilderness with the other epic people. Yeah, that's what I need to imagine. Ben Shapiro with like this big mountain man beard just living off the wild. I wanted to start dropping random Japanese words in any second, every sentence. Well, you're gonna have to roll for it. God forbid I say kawaii. I guess I'll just have to secretly keep up my classes. Kumbawa? Kumbawa? I don't know what that means. Obviously. I dabbled at that for a little bit, but I kind of Markipliered out on that one and didn't quite learn all that much or stick with it that much because other things just kept popping up. The food's boring, but the language is awesome. Because the food sounds like you're constantly choking on chicken bones. In Klingonese. Sitting in a chair in silence, hating some. I'm not touching on that one. No, he left. I know he wanted to learn German too. Yes, Danish is also a food. They're very good, but I doubt I can have them on my diet. But I might be surprised. I'll have to look into that. I think 2 of the characters in my book are Danish. Be honest, yes. Yes, I am hyper focused right now, and once that stops, I will call it off. We will end on a high note. Despite sleeping very poorly, despite being hopped up on Monster, we're going to get through this. I will get 1 page under my belt. At the very least. That way, hopefully, before next time I can get a little bit more done. By a cattle prod, there will not be a 3rd day. Oh God. Speaking of food, I did something incredibly stupid at dinner. I was honking through my chicken and everything. I had a bowl of sherbet, 10 Ritz crackers, 2 tablespoons of hummus, and fajita chicken. And it was fresh out of the oven. I'm going through and I'm eating it. I'm like, that's really hot. And I went to grab for the Coke Zero that I had here with me. And I stopped and like, nah, that's not cold enough. I'm really burning my mouth. I know, I'll take a spoonful of sherbet and put it in my mouth the same time with this smoldering hot fajita chicken. Huge mistake, because it was like the forces of heaven and hell were having their final showdown within my mouth. Because that intense cold mixed with that intense heat went immediately for my teeth. And I swear to goodness, I thought they were going to crack. Oh, God, it hurt. Megiddo mouth? Buy a cattle prod. There will not be a third day. Famous words from a famous artist. You are way too kind, but I appreciate it. Apocalypse. Okie doke. What's the fastest doomsday ever? The Earth just suddenly starts spinning the opposite direction. I'm pretty sure it would just launch everybody into space, or like the extreme jolt of it would just have everything and everyone explode. What? You said the fastest. If the Earth just suddenly starts spinning the other direction, like, what are you going to do with that? How are you going to prepare for that? What is the only thing that could happen? Oh, what's the closest thing to an apocalypse we've gotten, more or less? Brain monologue. Don't say leftism. Don't say leftism. The Aproxicopolis. Closest thing. The Black Death, I guess. The bubonic plague. To an apocalypse. Oh wait, that was a pun. Okay, never mind. I burnt my brain out typing. What's the fattest end of the world there is? Fattest end of the world. Hippocalypse. Yeah, I misread that as fastest too, and then fattest end of the world. I assumed there's a wrestler or something named End of the World, and he just bent over or something. No, just he's called The World, and he bent over. And he showed everybody the end of the world. Oh, I just lost the thing I had. I distracted Caleb with puns. One of my many weaknesses. Other officers, catching their breath, felt themselves scanning over the area to relocate their retreating foe. The was increasing in abundance. Language, Sush. No, just not the curse words. Worse, the deeper they went, but would do nothing to dissuade their speed. Yes, Sush. What's the most rebellious apocalypse? I don't know, tell me. And lots of swear. We all speak lots of swear. Adocalypse? I assume like adolescence. Adolescence, yeah. I've not seen it shortened. Okay. Now Sush is trying to distract me. Caleb, what's the #1 name for a newborn apocalypse this year? Wolf. Okay. And I am done with the page. Halisi? Apocalypse? I don't know who that is. Or what that means. My brain keeps wanting to say Mia Khalifa, but I don't even know who that is. I just know the name. Alright. Let me scroll up here and see how I did that. 1 page finished. I know. Ba 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 ba. Let me just copy this. Got you. You didn't hear Khaleesi is the new number? No. I did not know that was a name. I assumed it was a word. Khaleesi. Oh, Tesh has returned. If I hear you do the Final Fantasy theme from across the house again, my foot, your bum. Oh no. Warehouse. I'll do it again quieter. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm going to call the stream done here because I will bite you. I will bite you in French. Le mange. Well, we have made it through the stream. I have done a page. I am very happy. Thank you all so much for... I'll knock you out in English. I'm still in this chat. Shush. Shush. Shh. Tesh. No. No, there's no proof of that. You're not shush. Shh. Ghosts don't say anything. Thank you very much for joining me, the both of you. Not Tesh. He's not here. No. Shh. Shh. Nobody's... No. Shh. So, thank you both for coming. It was great to have everybody who did show up here. I am going to end the stream here, and hopefully by next Wednesday, I will... No, there is no Tesh here. There's just a Noodle and a Katie. Bites in French. Again, le mange. I've gone feral. Watch out. Well, thank you all very much for coming. I had a great time writing with you guys, and it's always good to reach a new milestone with the book. Its days are numbered, and hopefully now that I've got this 1 page under my belt and I'm pushing forward, I can get everything more self-sustaining in a way so that I can carry the motion. Shut up! You are silenced immediately. You have put in silence jail. But hopefully now that I've gotten a little bit farther, the momentum will carry me through next week, and I can work on getting this to a point where I'm not hung up so long, and we can actually see how fast and how much writing I can get done. Anyway, until next time, thank you very much, and I hope to see you next Wednesday. If I say thank you again, please take a boot to the side of my temple. Toodaloo, everyone!